This is an exciting moment in FJI's history. When I founded the organization, I foresaw it as a beacon of hope and change in the lives of some of Ghana's most overlooked persons, the nation's incarcerated citizens. Fortunately, FJI has become that and so much more. Today, we operate 3 branches to our programs: advocacy work to tackle the stigma against incarcerated and formerly incarcerated persons, legal work to help ensure that detainees receive truly just sentence, and finally, our quality of life and skills programs to better the conditions of incarceration and help Ghana's prisons become a place of positive change. Through FJI's mental health awareness program, we have been able to ensure that those suffering from mental illnesses do not suffer alone and learn to live with rather than be perpetual victims of their mental illnesses. I know from experience that every individual can make a difference in whatever way they choose. The key is to make a conscious choice to get involved and then to do it. I encourage you all to make that choice tonight and to think about creating a legacy of generosity and meaningful impact.
The Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, 1992, provides in Article 14(2) that a person who is arrested, restricted, or detained shall be informed immediately in the language he understands of the reasons of his arrest, restriction, or detention, and of his rights to a lawyer of his choice. We all know that economic status should therefore not be a basis for failure to access the law, whether it results from an inability to pay legal fees charged by a lawyer or to pay processing fees prescribed by law for access to the court. Various resolutions of the Ghana Bar Association on its commitment to provide legal aid as a social responsibility have particularly informed the recommended changes to the provision on legal personnel of the scheme. It is for this reason that I consider the Fair Justice Initiative as a good mission. Its undertaking to combat discrimination against current and former inmates, ensure equal access to effective legal representation, and improve the confinement in Ghanaian prisons is laudable and must be supported by all well-meaning and capable individuals and institutions.
And I dream we are in a win for 4 years. And 4 years now, when you're wako in Paibo, Nawako, okay, thank you. In Paibonis and your man, Machicho on sign, a banner then away.
What's it? Oba, me a good.
I'll just tell people out there to be careful with what they do, because sometimes circumstances and things that happen to us pushes us to do things that will land us into this place, which is not a nice place. It makes us miss home, miss our country. I miss my mom.
The money and then the hostel fees and all. There are times she paid for my mother's rent and all. I can't really say everything. There are some that I've forgotten, but then I want to use this opportunity to say that I'm very grateful to Auntie Femi for coming into my life. There were times when I was in school, I thought I was going to defer my course. I remember speaking to one of our lecturers that I was going to defer my course because there was no money. But I'm grateful that Auntie Femi came in and I completed with my mates. I didn't defer. I didn't have any issues with money. I had a sound mind and I was able to focus on my studies and come out successfully.
While she was there, nobody was visiting her at all. What she would eat? Or if she needed soap or whatever she needed, nobody was there to provide for her. So she gave her life to God. So the older one, she gave them the respect. So whatever they asked her to do, she would do. She would never refuse to do the work.
Prison 20 years.
20 years.
Remand. 20 years.
Spent 20 years in prison. Okay, anyway,
27.
She was 27, and she's here with her daughter.
Yes.
Let's have Velma's accessories together with